What's your name?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, I need you to come to me. The fire department's gonna go get your brother and your daddy, okay? Okay, come on.
There's a fire, 30 Roll Road, house is fully engulfed.
That's who we were looking for.
Here at Stitch, we celebrate the ways everyday people are making this country a kinder place to live, one incredible story at a time. Sometimes heroes come in the form of first responders. In other times, they're just everyday people stepping up to help. Here are stories of people who went above and beyond to save others in life-threatening danger. First, when a car landed upside down in a retention pond, police and a Good Samaritan leapt into action to rescue a child and a father trapped in the vehicle.
What's your name? Gabriel, I need you to come to me. The fire department's gonna go get your brother and your daddy, okay? Okay, come on.
This young boy made it out of the overturned car in Orange City, Florida, but his father and 4-year-old brother were still trapped inside.
Come on, Gabriel. Gabriel, come to me, buddy. Yes. There's a male and another man. Come on out, buddy. Buddy, it's just your dad and another kid, right?
Yeah, no, baby, 4-year-old.
It's a 4-year-old baby, guys. A male and a 4-year-old baby.
An onlooker on the scene also jumped in to help.
Mr. Diaz he called 911. He also went into the water and held the child's head above water before we got there.
While the man stayed with the 4-year-old, Orlando police and the city's fire dive team began their rescue efforts.
Your heart definitely sinks to the bottom of your stomach whenever you see that, and especially a car flipped upside down.
Mine was the smallest. We reached it all the way through, and I was grabbing like a toddler's arm and just doing whatever we could to keep him above water.
Eventually we cut him out with a seatbelt cutter to get him out of his car seat and seatbelt.
I don't think it hit me until all 3 people were out and we took a deep breath and we're like, oh, we got them all out.
Due to the quick work of that Good Samaritan and first responders, everyone arrived at the hospital in good condition.
I don't necessarily think about it as being like heroic. I think about it as being just a good person. I would hope somebody would do the same for me if I was stuck in the water.
After spotting a house on fire while driving home, a police sergeant forced his way in to help the family inside.
There's a fire, 30 Roll Road, house is fully engulfed.
Sergeant Thomas Encarnacio of the North Reading Police Department in Massachusetts didn't wait for the fire department to arrive at the scene.
I stopped my truck and exited with my radio and my flashlight, notified dispatch, spoke with the sergeant. There was quite a bit of smoke and flames coming up the side, so I decided to just force entry.
You advised there are people in the house trying to wake them up.
I heard the police officer yell, "Get out, get out."
Other officers arrived to help the sergeant, but they were only able to find and evacuate 2 of the home's 3 residents.
The father realized that his juvenile son was still inside the house. We found the juvenile, who was disoriented, standing at the window. We were able to pull him safely through the window.
Firefighters were able to quickly put out the blaze, and fortunately, there were no serious injuries in a situation that could have turned deadly.
So that's why we do it, to have that chance, to help somebody who can't help themselves, and it worked out very well for everyone.
A blast in Baltimore left 2 workers dangling from scaffolding on the side of a building for more than an hour.
It was leaving louder than a gun. It was an explosion.
The explosion at the BGE building was so loud, it could be heard throughout the city's downtown area.
Pretty loud. One big boom.
The workers on the scaffolding were cleaning the windows at the time of the explosion. Their harnesses kept them tethered to the building, but it took more than an hour before the Baltimore Fire Department got them down.
One of the individuals they were able to pull through pretty easily on the 10th floor. The other one, one of our members had to step out on the scaffold, climb up the scaffold, and bring him through the 11th floor.
A total of 23 people had to be rescued. 9 of the people hurt in the blast suffered critical injuries. The building was otherwise empty because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the holidays. Officials said construction work on the building's air handling and boiler system was likely partially to blame for the blast, but natural gas was not a factor.
Construction crews were in there working, upgrading systems in the building, and it does appear that something occurred on around the 16th floor of the building, which is largely infrastructure.
6 floors were left in need of significant repairs, and the roof partially collapsed as well. Next, the remarkable story of 4 siblings found safe and sound after going missing in the woods for nearly 12 hours. Thanks to the rescue efforts of more than 200 people and a gift from Grandpa.
That's who we were looking for.
It all started when the Wilder kids, ages 5 to 9, were playing outside in Oklahoma in the care of their grandmother, Frida Jolly. She stepped inside to answer a phone call, but when she returned a few minutes later, they were nowhere to be found.
I screamed, I yelled, and they always came running. And they never got out of the yard. They don't go past the garage. That's their limit.
The 200 plus people taking part in the search were also joined by a Tulsa police helicopter.
They didn't even hesitate. When I told them what we had 4 kids missing, 4 young kids missing in that weather condition.
Hours into the search, while low on fuel and preparing to head back, the pilot spotted a light. It was from a flashlight given to the oldest sibling Nathaniel by his grandfather.
Started shining this light up.
Early in the morning, the children were found unhurt at the bottom of a cliff roughly a mile and a half from home.
It's a miracle the little kid had the flashlight on him in the first place, but it ended up possibly saving their lives.
Deputies gave their coats to the kids who were huddled together with their dog, Buttercup, trying to stay warm.
She followed you the whole way?
Yep.
She wouldn't leave your side?
No. I was trying to find help, and I got lost. And when I came back down, and the low ones was under rock, because that was cold. Very cold. Freezing. We huddled together.
And Grandma Frida couldn't be more grateful to the people who brought her grandkids back to her.
They're angels in my eyes. Abby, I don't know what I'd done if they didn't find my babies.
From kids in need of a rescue to a child doing the rescuing. This next story follows a young boy honored for saving lives when his apartment building caught fire.
I said, "Get out of there!" As I said.
Yes, you did, buddy.
6-year-old Denali Duval was awoken one night by the smell of smoke. He rushed to wake his parents, who never heard a smoke alarm go off amid the blaze.
The fire was so strong that we didn't have a chance, so I immediately had them all exit the apartment.
The stairs in the back were already in flames, and the people had to come out on the roof because they couldn't go down the stairs.
While firefighters were able to rescue several people from the building, one man died. But Denali's quick work ensured that the fire didn't claim any more lives, which is why he was awarded the New Hampshire State Fire Marshal's Award.
It's our award of excellence in fire and life safety. We believe that if it wasn't for Denali's quick action in recognizing that there was a fire and waking up his parents, that there could have been more tragedy that September morning.
The family had to start over after losing all of their belongings in the fire, but they couldn't be more proud of Denali.
Because of Denali, 19 other people were able to be alive today, including children. We are so proud of our little boy. We are so happy for him.
Definitely.
We hope you enjoyed these extraordinary stories of life-saving efforts carried out by brave Americans. Have you ever been helped by a Good Samaritan? Let us know in the comments below.